Hey everyone, thanks for joining, checking out the video for the first installment of series on how to do your own mechanical work. So we have a few members that have submitted videos, and this one in particular is for an S550 EcoBoost on how to change your spark plugs. So here's one of our members. His name is Jordan. Y'all just listen up, and if you have any questions, let us know.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Jordan, and this is Nemo. She is my 2016 Mustang EcoBoost. Today we're gonna go over spark plugs. I rebuilt the motor about 3,000 miles ago, right when I hit 16,000 miles. I had a ring line failure in cylinder 3 and straight demolished my piston. It's fully built. It's a bamboo block, so it's capable of 1,000, or should be, hopefully. But ever since I put in the motor and bought new spark plugs and everything, I've had like a ghost misfire. Whenever I'm on startup, I get about 2 or 3 at red lights. I get maybe 1 here and there. It just depends on how she's feeling, how the weather is, how cold it is. But today we're going to try to fix that, see what all these spark plugs are gapped at. And getting into it, you take the front cover off, the top cover. It's just 2 10 mils and 2 8 mils, and that comes off. And then you take these out, and it's just an 8 mil. And then you grab your handy dandy 5/8 and pull out your spark plug. And if you're like me and you're not at the shop today and you're just at your house, you have a handy dandy magnet. And you just reach in here and boom, there's your spark plug. So once you pull out a spark plug, you're going to want to replace it right away before you pull out the other ones, because you don't want dust and debris. Like, I live in New Mexico and it's really blowing out here lately. We have a dust storm, but you don't want any dirt going in your motor. So once you pull one out, you want to put the other one in. Please buy a gap tool. They are like 25 cents at AutoZone. When I built this new motor and I got spark plugs, I didn't listen to myself. I bought NKG spark plugs that are pre-gapped, supposed to be. I've always had this misfire, and one of my spark plugs was at 0.58, and in these EcoBoosts they're supposed to be between 0.27 and 0.31. So I was almost double the gap on one of my spark plugs. So I found my misfire. Once you put your spark plug in, you want to use that same 3/8. You want to turn it counterclockwise before you start turning it clockwise, so you don't cross thread it. Once it's in, you're just going to use the same 3/8, put it in. When you're tightening it and it's tight, don't just crank on it, you know. Once it's tight, you just want to give it a little bit and call it good. Spark plugs, you can crush them, you can crack them, and then your spark won't go all the way through them. You'll have like a soft spark instead of a hard normal spark. So don't be crushing your spark plugs. It's super bad. Especially, I have an aluminum head, so it can crack your head if you slip on the wrench. And then you just want to put this back in. Make sure it's in there pretty tight. Hand thread this in. Get your 8 mil. Just tighten it down. So once all your spark plugs are out, you of course want to get in your vehicle, start it up, maybe drive it around the block. Make sure that it's idling good. You're not getting fluctuations in your RPMs, so you know you're getting spark. Make sure you're not getting no codes, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start up Nemo. Sounds pretty good. So she's running pretty good. When I rebuilt the motor, it is a little bit louder than EcoBoost that you guys probably have. Your high pressure fuel pump over here usually has like a foam covering on it, just for noise canceling. When I rebuilt the motor, and it got in the way and kind of got ripped, so you don't really need them if you don't want them. But she's running great. It's perfect. Took her around the block. She's good to go.
Okay, Jordan, we appreciate it, man. That was a great walkthrough. We're going to put up a couple pictures here for y'all to see of some of our members' beautiful COs. And figure we'd take this opportunity to go ahead and show you our sponsor, OP. Yep, they're based up in Omaha, Nebraska. If y'all have any questions or anything like that concerning ceramic detailing or ceramic coatings or anything like that, you give Bob Ellis a message or tag him in a post in the group, and he'll take care of you. Bring your cars up to his shop and you'll see that all his products and employees are great, and your car will be looking good and ready for the show or ready for the tail event this year or whatever. Just get up with him, and don't forget to use the COMR10 discount code when you check out. We're exclusively the only people that get any kind of discount from him in his shop up there. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll leave y'all with a few more pictures, and let us know. We appreciate you watching. Bye.